Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll, and pitching in this game, Joe Musgrove.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. And now Lamont Wade Jr. And now it's even up. And the righty deals. The other way. Machado throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Giants lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 2. 2 balls.
2 out, space is empty. That one ripped. And that's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
2-2 down. Stays alive. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and fires. That's to third. Machado slings it across. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. And now the Friars back here at Petco Park. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate, and that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Xander Bogaerts in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Hammers that one a deep left field, and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. The Padres score first. It's 1-0.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. Sometimes a pitcher just has to tip his cap to the hitter. That was a really good sinker down and out of the zone. The place you want to miss, but the hitter looking down there clearly gets to it, and he gets it up in the air.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. puts it in the air out towards left center. Yastrzemski makes the grab, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting the line.
That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Jake Cronenworth will touch a ball. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0.
With that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
One down. Here's Manny Machado now. In the air, left side. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Pulls that one foul. And he deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And ball 1. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. Michael Conforto will climb in. Musgrove back to work. On the ground. And it gets by him.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next offering is in for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning. That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Righty to the plate. Bounce to the left side. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. And that's 2. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the second. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Webb, 6'1" righty, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
The left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
That's it.
3. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Next to hit, Matthew Batten.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball.
Pitch misses. 1-1.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. That one way inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now Marco Luciano. And there's the strike.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Right-hander kick steals. Got him swinging. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boo. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
So the batting order turns over, and here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr., and that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Hot shot to third. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyro Estrada, the next Giant to hit. Line drive. And base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice job of driving that.
Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The Padres up by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one off the mark. Now 2-0. Wouldn't chase that time. Jorge Soler waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. He goes down looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. The right-hander back to work. To the right side, and that chance handled. 1 up, 1 down.
He's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Bogarts takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Once you get the ball on the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bailey makes the grab, and that's the inning. Padres leave 1. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's a big power threat. Jorge Soler. And that's a little bit high. 1-0. And it goes just foul. Ball to strike. And that one is inside. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Conforto takes Loeb's second trip to the plate in this one.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Matt Chapman. Right through there for his strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
1 ball.
As to the conviction in the call.
2 down, nobody on. And that one missing low.
It's a good take.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk.
1-1.
2 outs. Hard hit to third. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, and they're down 2-0. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Manny Machado to start it off. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball right side. Estrada. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Out to short. To first, and he beats it.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. With the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Now, here is Luis Campusano.
No ball. 1 strike.
The pitch. Now 1-1.
2-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Righty delivers. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Yastrzemski under it. Hauls it in for the out. Profar climbs in on that left side. Profar gets a piece there. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Batten at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball there. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Not close with that one. Yeah, that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Slater in pursuit. Makes the catch, inning over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Petco Park, top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Patrick Bailey. And a pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. Bailey measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2020.
1-1.
And here it comes. And that's in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's in there.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here comes a pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Tyro Estrada to the plate. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout.
And down 1 strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 2. And fouled off. 2 outs. Flips the corner, and it's 1-2. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score from third, and they trail by 1. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's down and in.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
That's with the throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Xander Bogaerts. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Into center. Yastrzemski drifts towards it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Almost got him. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show.
We all have different visions of a future. What you think lie ahead for the coming days? New leaves are on the same course where we stay. Relativity abounds, so it's we all.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here is Michael Conforto. Musgrove back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Swings through that one.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Popped up. Kim under it. And there's 1 away. And here is Matt Chapman. And downstairs.
1 ball. No strike.
To the right side. A dive. He's got it. Throw to the pitcher. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Austin Slater stands in. And a good eye there. The Padres leading by 2, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Outside.
And the slider just misses. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. A line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Mason Black.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Luis Campusano in the air left field. Slater makes the grab for the second out. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Profar gets a piece there. And it's second. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Luke Jackson getting ready to go. Number 74 getting loose as well. Swung on, ball two. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Brings it in for the third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Top of inning number 7.
The catcher, number 14, Patrick.
And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. And that skips in the dirt. Just missed. And the righty deals.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
The wind and the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 2-2. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Robert Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. The punch out there, and now 1 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And it falls to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Estrada stands in now and watches strike 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
A little bit low.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
First and second, 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through. Got him. And the inning is over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to. Bottom of the 7th, stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. The wind of the pitch. That's inside. Ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
And a ground ball to first. Wade takes it himself, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Second baseman, Xander Bogart.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The pitch. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around second is Bogarts. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing with mechanics.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, but he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
That one fouled off. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. Bogarts, the runner at third. Tatis over at second with 1 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Out there to center. Yastrzemski sizes this one up. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. Base is full, 2 gone. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Eddie Diaz. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back here in San Diego, ready to begin the 8th. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Suarez measures 6 feet 2 inches. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
Ball, no.
1 run across to the frame so far. We're at the top of the 8th.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know what, the barrel.
Off balance speed, there's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Chapman off of first with 2 away. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead of fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Smash to the left side. That throw is wide. He has to lunge off the bag to get it. No outs on the play. Base is now loaded. So the lineup flips over. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. Fought off foul. 2 outs. In the air to left center. Coming on profile. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-2. Back here at Petco Park. On the bottom of the 8th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Campusano. Black back to work. Strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Slider got him for strike 3.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch, and that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Profar at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-2.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Estrada makes the grab. 2 down. Matthew Batten will hit next. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder. Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Padres go down 1-2-3. We go to the 9th. Stepping in, Thairo Estrada. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
You know, Boog, you always say how important it is to have a good feel for the game. I say after the game, you step into the box, I'll throw some fastballs at you.
No, actually, I think we're good, Chris. That one is gone. A 2-run shot. It's 5-4. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Daniel De Los Santos.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. This to center field. Merrill reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but wind just absolutely killed it.
Conforto, the next to hit, takes outside. There's a strike at the knees. Kicks and fires.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. On the ground, Bogarts throws the first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. That one missed.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove on either.
Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first. Ball game. the Padres hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.